value addition training that is going to take place in Bindura is linked to our wheat breeding program. So we ensure that varieties that are newly released are popularized. So as we speak now, we have a summer wheat variety that we call Sawe, which is heat tolerant and drought tolerant. It was released about 3 years ago, and as part of the promotional activities, we are looking at value addition. The value addition entails that we popularize the recipes for wheat. As you know, here in Zimbabwe, we normally talk about bread, but there are other products such as samosas, such as dumplings that can be prepared from wheat. So we are popularizing this so that our farmers, especially the smallholder farmers, can be able to adopt wheat as a food security crop due to the multiplicity of recipes arising from the training that's going to be conducted.
Considering that you are talking about ensuring food security, are we saying we want to substitute maize, or what are we talking about when we say we want to popularize wheat products?
It's not about substitution, it's about diversity. So that means wheat can be used as an alternative source of food security.
And going forward, I know that this is a training, an initial training. What measures are in place, or are there any mechanisms of ensuring that there is a sort of empowerment in the programs that may ensure the continuity of post-training activities, whereby we see more production and more diversity in terms of those popularized products from wheat?
I think the training is being done within the context of an innovation platform involving all the key stakeholders within the wheat industry. So the innovation platforms ensure that the initiatives of training is now mainstreamed into the wheat value chain, because we'll have the farmers, we'll have the millers, we'll have the extensionists, and the breeders all being involved in that. So that ensures that there is continuity beyond this training activity.
Beyond this, after this training, we are going to Bindura. Are there any plans to include the farmers who will not attend the training?
Yes, this will be organized as part of replication, upscaling of the activity. Because we are doing this activity within the context of the African Development Bank's Feed Africa initiative. And within that Feed Africa, there's what is called the Technologies for African Agricultural Transformation. So we, as the Directorate of Agricultural Research, Education and Specialist Services, through our core breeding institute, are participating in this initiative together with other countries.
Any recent success stories that you can talk of in terms of wheat breeding, maybe from what you have, or from your innovations that you have already realized the benefit?
Yeah, at this point in time, the breeding is continuous, it is taking place. But as I've already alluded to earlier, we've got a variety called Sawe, which we are promoting now because of its drought tolerance and heat tolerance, which means you can plant it in summer as opposed to the winter wheat that we do here.
Director, you spoke of diversification. Can you kindly elaborate more on crop diversification, considering that the country is still facing erratic rains?
I think diversification is a form of climate change adaptation, because the farmers will not rely on one commodity, such as maize. They will then plant, say, wheat, they will plant sorghum, they will plant millets, so they broaden their food production base. So by so doing, they are able to adapt to climate change. We've been doing this within other commodities, such as beans. We've been doing this, training the youngsters on biofortified beans, and we are doing it for wheat now. We are replicating the success stories emanating from those initiatives.